Welcome to Comics Watching Comics, a show where three comedians and myself gather at my house to watch the sets of intermediate comics trying to break through to that next level. We critique, offer praise, advise, and even shit on a few comics if they so deserve. The comic we vote the winner will win a premiere spot at a top club in New York City. The home audience can play along too. They can vote via Twitter to vote on a panelist to return the following week. Let's meet the panelists. Mike Gaffney, Ray Goots, Richie Redding, and I'm your host, Kevin Goatee. And now, it's time for Comics Watching Comics.
I know you guys are here. I don't know if you know this. I can only really see the front row.
All right, when did Ryan Dunn from Jackass start doing comedy?
After he died.
After Pauline tried to kill him.
For me now, it's like an intimate night with the fucking porn Nazi over here. I don't know if you caught that before. The guy was like, oh, you ever accidentally watch gay porn? He's like, 9! Sorry, pal. I guess there's just no, gay Scheisser video? Is that what it is? Nah, German Scheisser video. That's not a... Come on. All right, whatever. It's cool. So, I think I had a better punchline, but I forgot it. I've been smoking a lot of pot lately. That shit makes you forgetful as fuck, man. Trust me. Anybody here smoke pot? We got any potheads?
I think that's pandering with the pot question.
Yeah, we're like, certainly not, sir.
Next thing I know, I'm just in this nail salon, right? Obviously, I don't belong in a fucking nail salon. So I get up and I leave thinking I'm doing the right thing. No. Like 30 minutes later, I get a phone call. This girl is fucking yelling at me. Turns out I had a girlfriend. I left her at the nail salon.
Fucking Teen Wolf's pounding the beer tonight, huh?
Yeah.
I don't have a girlfriend anymore. Just saying, I don't know. I've had 2 ex-girlfriends after the breakup. Not 1, 2 ex-girlfriends. Break into my apartment, steal my fucking dog. You're thinking that's a great dog, right? Badass. 2 different fucking dogs! I shit you not. I can't figure it out. I'm just, at this point, I'm done with it. My next pet, I'm getting a fish. I usually say they're just decoration, but I'm dying to see her trying to run down the block with a fish tank, you know what I mean? It's either that or what's she gonna do? Take it out of the tank, put the fish in her pocket? Now you're a thief and a murderer. It's only 2 of us, guys. Catch up, come on, man. Did you guys smoke as much as I did on the break? No, I get high and I think of the weirdest shit. I'm like, yo, man, what if my dick could talk? It'd be fucking cool. I think if my dick could talk, it would have like a Michael Keaton Beetlejuice kind of voice, you know? Start every sentence with, hey, I got a great idea. Have all the fucking best ideas at all the worst times. I'd never be able to go to a post office, a school, any office, a library, any place with a photocopier, and I just can't stop hearing, live dick pic. Let's do it. It's gonna be a party. Yeah, man, it's this shit I think of when I'm high, you know?
He touched on it for 1 second. He goes, I had 2 ex-girlfriends steal a dog. My question is, why the fuck aren't you talking about that?
I gotta say that even if you did talk about that, you wouldn't make it funny. Mm-hmm. And I don't know the guy. But there's no funny. You're talking about putting them on a real show. These people, they're gonna go on a real show. I'm talking about I'm gonna pay money. I'm gonna come pay money. And what am I watching right now?
I'll comp you.
Thanks.
It was amateur hour. First of all, the audience polling, who smokes weed, think while you drink, like that stuff. I mean, and look, this is coming from somebody that used to do that. I used to take 2 beers on stage with me because I was fucking hammered, and I would just try to think of what I was gonna say next. And it was such a crutch that it was like I was the pothead and I was the drunk guy. And, more than I would hear people say, this guy's funny, I'd hear him say, he's wasted.
Right.
So, do you want to be wasted or do you want to be funny? And on a showcase, do not do crowd work.
Get some fucking laughs.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like he's taking this like, whatever, bro, it's fucking
Next comic.
Ray Goots.
Boom.
He kind of does that with all of stand-up.
Yeah.
He just goes, whatever, bro, and
Next, comic.
then like he gets upset later when he doesn't do that good. Okay, he's a pass.
When my wife told me she wanted a divorce, I found out right away that old saying about misery loves company is totally true, because I went out that afternoon, I saw this couple, they looked real happy together, and I was like, well, that's not fair. Why should they be happy while I'm divorcing my wife? So I went running up to them and I went, hey, remember me from the gang bang?
Can I say something real quick? His material is good. His energy is all wrong. Everything about him reads calm, cool, collected.
And he oversells it with that.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's going for like this, I'm in your face.
Yeah.
Don't be in my face. Sell me a book.
Yeah, that guy's not in face anybody's face. When
Like
we
a Barnes
see-
& Noble employee.
Sell me the next Harry Potter.
Exactly.
So, I've only had one date since the divorce. She said, Dave, I like you as a friend, but I don't find you physically attractive. And I said, well, I was gonna fuck you doggy style anyway, so really.
Like the
You're the
gangbang
man.
joke is funny.
It's good.
Yeah.
And like if it came from a more of a subtle guy, like a nerdy guy the way he is, like
Yeah.
they're trying to figure out which one I recognize, like a calmer way, that would have been a funnier way to do it than this hyper guy who's
Yeah, he's a little bit
probably
too-
nervous.
I don't want to give you guys the wrong impression. I'm not just looking for sex. I'm looking for really hot sex. Is what I'm looking for. I can't totally blame my wife, though. She did try to spice things up. She got into those 50 Shades books. She asked me if I would torture her. But I was too lazy for all that whips and chains stuff, so I just told her she looked like she put on weight and made her feel bad about herself. I kind of knew from the beginning it wasn't going to work out, though, with her, because she's, like, way out of my league. Like, to give you an idea how out of my league she was, she's 9 years younger than me. One night we were together, she's like, oh, you're so hot. And I was like, God, where were you when I was in high school? And then I realized she was in the 3rd grade.
Yeah, but like I think that like being the nervous guy, if you look like him and you have his kind of material, it plays into it even better.
He should go for more of a Rick Moranis vibe.
It was weird, like, all of a sudden becoming a father to a 12-year-old boy. Like, we're out one day, and he's like, can I get that new Call of Duty game, Call of Duty for Xbox? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll buy him shit. I gotta do something to get him to love me, And, we go in there, and the guy behind the counter, he's like, this game is rated M. That's M for mature. How old is he? You really think he's old enough to be playing this? And I'm like, what is this? I'm trying to bonk my stepson. I gotta deal with this douchebag at GameStop passing judgment on me?
That could have cut.
Yeah,
A lot.
that could have been a 15-second
fluff.
joke.
Not like me. I was an idiot when I was his age. I couldn't handle classes, like math class. Like, they'd always give you those problems like trains going from New York to San Antonio. It's 2,000 miles. The train's going 50 miles an hour. Like, you always think of the same thing. Like, why the fuck would I ever go to San Antonio, Like, why not give me a problem I can relate to? You got $50 for the weekend. It's $5 for a joint, $15 for a case of beer, $50 for a bag of Coke, and $75 for a blowjob. What will you do?
Math jokes. Math jokes never work. Ever.
No.
Unless you had a
Especially if you don't know how to do
mathematician
math.
If you had a
Like Rich-
whiteboard behind it, maybe.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, if it has to be such simple numbers and so obvious that
That's
like,
exactly what you told your math teacher in high school.
yeah,
Math jokes never work, Mr. Jenkins. He had a really strong start and he's sputtering out. Like the love bug.
I mean, a Herbie the Love Bug reference made its way into the show. I'm flabbergasted.
I think we thought he had a voice in the first 2 minutes.
Yep.
With jokes, like more setup punch kind of jokes, and then it went into kind of more tangential, longer stuff,
Right.
and he lost his rhythm. But he's got the tools.
Right. The writing's there. We definitely could see the skills of the writing. Gaffney.
Yeah, I think he had really good jokes. I think I'm going to defend him. In the beginning, he was a little nervous, and you could be doing this 30 years. Sometimes that's what bites you in the ass.
Anybody that knows that they're going to be in front of this esteemed panel, I'm sure they're going to get rattled.
I got to think they didn't know it was going to be you.
Yeah.
But
They probably thought it was going to be like,
This panel is known as Industry Poison and the Marginal New Guy.
he has a good character. You know that if he does that weird, awkward dude, and he knows how to write jokes, if he can just land that for a solid, 5-minute set, like it would be great. So I would
Stay
move
in
him
that
along.
pocket.
he definitely hit all his homers in the front, but he's got potential. He's got to work on it more. I definitely think, though, probably his future is in writing, But I would pass him, yeah.
He has a face for a writer's room, that's for sure.
Yes.
If I had to make a Fast and the Furious analogy, he hit the NOS too soon.
Yes.
Quarter mile.
Yes, but he only had 5 minutes.
No, I totally get that. He had a lot of great jokes. I also will make it unanimous and say Dave Durkin, future considerations.
Came out of nowhere.
So here's the part of the show where we, the panel, decide on which comic we like the best. We're gonna have one runner-up and one winner, and of course the winner's gonna get a show at a top club to be determined. Let's start off with Richie Redding.
For a runner-up, I am picking Rob Santos because he had good energy, great presence. He had a good goofiness. He had good angles on things. He's another, like, everybody has to get on stage, everybody has to write, but like he's got the building blocks for a great comic. And I'm not racist, so that's why I picked him also. And Crespo. I think he had the best jokes today, and he's got the potential for all kinds of funny shit. On
juggling.
Right. Hacky sack, like a motherfucker. No, I thought he was good. He was the best guy I saw today.
Fair points. Ray Goots.
Okay, so for my runner-up, it was a tough call for the runner-up, but you know what? I'm going to go with Chris Crespo.
Oh.
I'm proud of him.
Okay.
He's a great guy. He's getting better every day. And I definitely see a bright future. He's got an arm up on the competition. So.
Oh.
Boom.
Now for my winner, I go with Rob Santos.
That's very Charles Nelson Riley of you, the way you said that.
Yeah. I think Rob Santos is going to be very big in the next few years. I think he's just going to get better. I'd be very surprised if something does not happen for him next year or two. So I think if anyone deserves to win the contest, it is Rob Santos. Thank you very much.
Mike Gaffney.
Okay, my runner-up is Jeffrey K.
Okay.
I thought he was. I think he just. I liked his whole presence. I like his throwaway lines. His throwaway tags were funny to me. And that to me is like his throwaway shit was even funnier than his punchline. So Jeffrey K is my runner-up, and my winner goes to Rob Santos as well.
Whoa.
Because Rob definitely had the best stage presence out of anybody.
Right.
And he had he said jokes that had there's so much more to him, and you could tell that he's going to. He has the ability to flush out jokes and make them bigger.
Correct. Okay, good points. Okay, runner-up, fan favorite, Chris Crespo, absolutely destroying it. Loving how he addressed the white elephant in the room very early. Smart writing, very quick. Ray had also said he's gotten better very fast. I completely agree with that. He's made leaps and bounds in the little time that I've known him. So Chris Crespo, hell of a job. And my selection, and for the fucking win, Rob Santos. Absolutely. I think it was a clear-cut winner. Yep, give it up, Rob Santos. Great job, pal.
What a sweep.
Yeah. 3 out of 4 say Rob Santos. Again, the Statue of Liberty joke was great. His presence, fantastic. You also said I can suss out the horse shit and see the forest from the trees. Completely agree with that. He is, again, going to go places. This is, I hate to repeat everything the guys have said already. By far and away, smoked it. When I was sitting here watching the footage, I have a few people in mind. I said these guys will definitely be runners-up, if not winners. He was definitely one I had circled. So this is no surprise to you, Rob Santos. You are the winner for Comics Watching Comics Episode 3. Congratulations, Rob. Talk to you soon. And that's Comics Watching Comics.
And we are the losers.